Hello, hope you're all doing well. This is a video which I wasn't expecting to make. This is an ITT KB Aristocrat from 1971, and the model number is, if it wants to focus, SV149, and it uses the VC200 chassis. So we can get some light on here. You may recognize this set from a previous video. Well, the reason I wasn't expecting to make this video is because I tested the tube out before I did any work on this, and the tube tested bad. Now this is the tube tester that I use. You may recognize it from a previous video. But yeah, this is it here. It's the Leader LCT 910A. And it served me well. It's a really good tester and it still works. But for whatever reason, it tested the tube that, when I tested the tube, it showed that it was bad. Now I've heard someone else having this issue. I think it was a YouTube video. Someone has this tester and they tested a tube and it tested bad, but it ended up being good. So for whatever reason, this tester sometimes shows that tubes are bad, but they're not. But yeah, the tube tests bad, but it's really good. You can't see it because of flicker, so I will switch the camera. But yeah, the tube tests bad, but it's good. It looks really nice and sharp. Lots of brightness and contrast. This is just playing from a DVD. But yeah, it's really good. It does still have some frame issues, I think some linearity issues as well. I did replace a few components because the frame issues are quite bad. There's quite a lot of cramping at the bottom. However, it's still got that issue, but it's not as bad. I've managed to adjust it enough so that it's watchable. Yes, and this is the inside. Now, the reason I assumed this was going to be a good tube, which it is, but before I tested it, I assumed it was going to be a good tube because this cabinet, you know, the set is in really nice condition and the inside was really nice as well. And there was no obvious signs of scorched burn marks where the power resistors are, anything like that. So there were no signs of it being a super high hour set or anything, which I assume it's not. Now these are the caps I replaced. I replaced C73, 74, 71, and 77. And I did replace the cathode bypassed cap. You can just about see it, of the frame output valve, which got it all looking a bit better. One thing to mention about those components I changed is, let's see, C73 here. In the schematic, I believe it's wrong. Either it's a misprint or this is a later schematic and they changed it, because these are the components I replaced. And those caps which I mentioned were all the same. They're all these Pleasy 22 nanofarad caps, and they are the original caps, that's for sure. So I don't know why it says 47 nanofarad, but yeah, they're all the same. And then that's the that was C82, which was a Callin's cap, and C77, which is 3.3 nanofarad, is one of these Erie caps. Hopefully you can see that. And I also replaced the mains filter cap, which I don't think is an original mains filter cap. This one's a Phillips. I think the original mains filter cap would have been one of those blue and white Pleasy caps. But as you can see from the bottom, there's no signs of high hour usage. It's all pretty clean. You can see some marks and dark patches, but that's flux. Now the resistors, there's no scorched parts. There are some of these joints that need to probably be reflowed. They're not as bad as they look, but yeah, they need to be reflowed. But one interesting thing that the previous owner did is they removed, I'm assuming it's not factory, R113, R112, C96, and also TX9, which is the first IF sound transistor. have all been removed, and there's been a link done from one end of R112 to one end of C96. And in the schematic, this is it here, first sound at IF, TX9. So that's been removed, so have these, and there's been a link from here to one end of C96, so L49, which I think is the break-off, sound break-off adjustment or something. So it seems like they've just bypassed this first sound IF or something like that. I'm not sure why, but it seems to work fine without it, although I might reinstate those parts, since I'm assuming it shouldn't be like that. So yeah, this is the tube, A61120WR. I am curious if anyone knows what the R stands for, because I've seen A61120Ws around, but not sure if there's any difference with the R. And then it might be quite hard to see, but you can just about see it. It's a stamp that says 20th of December 1971. And I believe this chassis, this set, was originally released in 1970. Okay, I thought I'd show you test card C, just so you can see what it's like. But yeah, it's really sharp. It does need adjustment. As you can see, the horizontal hold needs a bit of adjustment. And also the picture centering, probably. But yeah, we get plenty brightness. And it's nice and sharp. And yeah, it looks good. So yeah, quite surprised with this set, that it tested bad and ended up being good. But yeah, I'm quite pleased. It's a nice set, so it needs a few more adjustments. Just thought I'd make this quick video. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed. So hope you all have a good day, and take care.